It's time to start your day with the First Cup Morning Show.
Serving up a warm cup of good news, positivity, and uplifting messages.
And now, here's your host,
Our dad,
Joshua Kangley.
Hello, friends. Good morning to you, and welcome back to the First Cup Monday Morning Show. I'm Joshua Kangley. Well, friends, here we are, the first Monday of 2026. And here we are, starting it out together, starting it out right. And I just want to pause here real quick to say thank you. Thank you for listening each Monday, for tuning into the show and supporting with your kind words, your comments, and sharing each episode. I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate you. And I want to wish you a very happy and blessed new year. Thanks again for joining me this morning. And as always, I do have some good news for you, and we will get to that in just a bit. But first, let's start off, as we always do, with a quote. Earl Nightingale once said, "Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway." That quote really hits for me because it's honest. So many people walk away from meaningful goals, not because they're impossible, but because they take time. And yet, whether we act or not, the days keep moving forward. Time will pass anyway. A year from now will arrive no matter what. The question is who you will be when it does. And progress doesn't require perfection. It requires patience. Small steps taken consistently often will outperform big plans that never begin. So this week, let the reminder be simple, especially as we're starting off a brand new year. Don't rush your goals. Don't rush your dreams, but don't abandon them either. Just commit to the process and trust the time. Keep moving forward, even if the progress feels quiet. Time will pass anyway. You might as well be building something that matters, pursuing something that matters, doing something that matters to you. And now let's go to the Did You Know? Did you know that on this day, January 5th in 1933, construction began on the iconic Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco? Yes, in 1933, construction began on the Golden Gate Bridge. Keep in mind, this is at the height of the Great Depression. And I think that's an important fact here, because at a time when the country was struggling, really struggling, jobs were scarce, and hope felt extremely fragile. This wasn't just a bridge project. It was a bold act of belief in the future. On top of that, many experts said it couldn't be done. The waters were dangerous, the winds were fierce, and the distance was too great. But others, leaders, engineers, and everyday workers pressed forward anyway. The bridge didn't just connect San Francisco to Marin County, it connected people to opportunity. It provided thousands of jobs when Americans desperately needed work, and it became a symbol of resilience, ingenuity, and what's possible when a nation refuses to give up. When it opened just 4 years later, it stood as a reminder that even in the darkest economic times, great things can still be built. And the Golden Gate Bridge teaches us this: hard times don't stop progress. Vision does. Remember, many people doubted it. Many people said it couldn't be done. But the people who believed, the people who had a vision and pursued that vision in the most difficult time you can imagine, pressed on. And sometimes the most enduring landmarks are created when hope is a choice, not a feeling. And if you didn't know that, now you know. According to nationaldaycalendar.com, January 5th is National Bird Day. Now, I personally love this one because if you ask my kids what my favorite animal is, I'm going to say bird. And specifically, I'm going to say the cardinal. Nature lovers, bird lovers, and bird watchers across the country annually recognize National Bird Day on January 5th. It's also one of the several designated holidays celebrating birds. Born Free USA emphasizes the importance of National Bird Day and lists it as a day to shine a spotlight on issues critical to the protection and survival of birds, both captive and wild. According to Born Free USA, nearly 12% of the world's almost 10,000 bird species are in danger of extinction. If you're a bird lover, a bird watcher, or a nature lover like myself, do you have a favorite bird? Leave a comment and let me know. Speaking of animals, it's time now for some animal fun facts.
Today's animal is the cardinal. Did you know some cardinals can live over 10 to 15 years in the wild?
Did you know a cardinal's red color comes from the food they eat, which makes their feathers red?
All right, friends, let's get to the good news of the week. And this week's good news headline comes from sunnyskies.com. News source credit goes to sunnyskies.com. New York City Doorman honors his mother by helping those in need. A New York City doorman is warming hearts online after people learned that his kindness doesn't stop when his shift ends or when the holiday passes. Noel McGuire, who has worked as a doorman for an incredible 42 years, is going viral on TikTok for the way he consistently gives back to his community, especially to those experiencing homelessness. When he's not greeting neighbors, chatting with passerby, or keeping a watchful eye on the building, McGuire is busy helping people in need through the Ellen McGuire Foundation, a nonprofit named in honor of his mother. And for more than a decade, he has quietly stocked his car with essentials like backpacks, sleeping bags, and coats, ready to hand them out whenever someone asks for help. McGuire says if someone approaches his car in need of something, he never turns them away. It's a simple philosophy rooted in compassion, and one he has followed year after year while continuing his full-time job. And despite the growing attention, he has no plans to slow down. I love to talk to people, McGuire shared. It's like I feel like I have hundreds of friends just walking by every morning. As his story continues to spread online, many are praising McGuire not just for what he does, but for how long he's been doing it, proving that everyday kindness done quietly and consistently can make a powerful difference. Another great story of kindness. And it's stories like this that remind us that real goodness doesn't need a spotlight. It doesn't need to announce itself. It just shows up quietly and consistently. What stands out to me is that this isn't something new or trendy. It's something he's been doing for years, simply because he believes if someone asks for help, you don't turn them away. That kind of mindset feels kind of rare today. It's also a reminder that honoring the people who shaped us, our parents, our mentors, is often less about words and more about how we live. Kindness passed down becomes kindness multiplied. And as we start this week, start this new year, maybe the reflection is simply this. You don't need a platform to make a difference. You don't need to be extraordinary. Like Noel McGuire, you just need to be willing. Small acts done faithfully have a way of reaching further than we'll ever see. Let that be the tone you carry into this week and into your new year. Big shout out to Noel McGuire out there in New York City. Thank you for your kindness. And what a great story. I really hope you enjoyed that good news. And for more good news, positivity, and uplifting messages, you can always go to guidinglights.org. That's www.guidinglights.org. And before we go, I'd like to leave you with a dad joke. What do you call a line of men waiting to get haircuts? A barbecue. Well, friends, that's going to wrap up this week's show. I hope it brought some light into your life and a smile on your face, ready for the week. And now I challenge you to be the reason someone smiles this week. Have a great week yourself and the happiest of New Year's. And please remember, don't let the mainstream media fool you, because there is good news happening all the time.